Hi, I'm Wesley Mata for the CIT 230 class. Here's my presentation for how to change the image size and the compression of an image. So first, we're going to kind of start off with the basic image size that we've kind of already covered. So make sure you're really familiar with this. This always comes in handy so much. I feel like most of us already know how to do it, but we can just go over it again real fast in here. So it is pretty basic. So, of course, you already have the image in here, right? And then the width equals quotation marks, and put whatever width you would like. Like let's say 42, and then the height 42. This is just with the image that W3 Schools kind of showed us in a tutorial. But here's the image right here, the smiley face with these specific dimensions. Another thing you can do is put auto in there, and as you can see, it shows the exact same thing because it's perfectly 42 by 42. That's how it's supposed to be displayed as. So that is one way to do it, right? You can also do, we did 42. Let's do height equals auto again. But let's change, this is right here, how this looks is different than 42%. It definitely shows it at a different size, as you can see. This image itself is very compressed, so it's, this is kind of stretching it out, so it's not nearly as clear as it should be. But that percentage there, we just made it far bigger than it originally was because we did it in percent instead of pixels. So you could do that or px. Both are the exact same, just 42 or 42px, or 42% sign, and that'll drastically change whatever it is. Okay. So the second thing we're going to kind of cover is the actual compression. So there are several different ways we can do this. One suggested is at imageoptimizer.net. I definitely recommend this place. It's super easy and fast. We kind of talked about it in one of our reading videos. So let me show you how it's done. Okay. So to optimize an image, we want to choose our file. So this is the file I got off of Pexels. Pexels.com. I'm just going to choose that file to optimize. Quality, normal, that's pretty good. If you do want it super good quality, you could do best quality. If you want to make it a lot smaller, sacrifice some quality, you can do these 2 or 3, just whatever you feel like is best. I'm just going to do normal for this video. And right here, we could choose exactly how big. Let's try, 300. It's a pretty good size. So that's for the max width. And you could specify this too. Or instead of specifying this, you could specify just this. And it'll kind of work it out. I personally prefer the width, especially for longer images like that. But so now let's optimize now. And it's really quick and easy. Okay, here, as it says, optimize in 0.203 seconds. And so we can, as talked about in that rating video as well, you kind of can see the differences in the original image as well as the optimized image. So this is how much space it took up, and now this is how much space it takes up, which is just a very small amount compared to the original. And we can also see the resolution size. So you click download to your computer. This is kind of how it looks here, right? Or always make sure you know where you're downloading it to. So I personally show a folder, and then move it to wherever I need. I have a lot of fun this way. Okay, so now we have them both in the same file. So that's one way to do it with the image optimizer. It's a pretty handy and quick way to get things done. So next we're gonna go to the second way, Photoshop. So let's open up this file. So here it is in Photoshop. There's a lot of different things you can do with Photoshop to change an image, but of course we're just going to be covering just a few of those methods just real fast. So how you want to change the image size, you'll want to go to File, and then Export. If you do have the newest version, Export, Save for Web, Legacy, or you can do this command Alt plus Shift plus Control plus S. It's a bit of a shortcut if you can remember it. So here's the image. It kind of shows us a preview of this is how it looks at this size at 100%. So if you do want to change it, we'll want to come down here, change it, and let's go to 300 like I did before. And so it automatically changed the height to 200, just like the other images. And here's the percent that it is compared to how the original image was. And some of these are some more complicated settings that if you would like to learn, you can do so, and that might help you out with more specific editing. But this is kind of just the basic of what we need. So save. It'll give you this option here. It already has this file open because this is where it comes from. So I'm just going to do. Let's see. Optimize. Whatever you want to name it is good. But okay, we'll do this. There we go. And so that is in that folder. When I open it up, see now there's all three of them. And now let's go on to the third way. So right here, let me open the original again. Okay, here's the original here, just like how we had it opened in Photoshop. And to optimize this, this is the third method that I prefer. These seem like the easiest that I've found in doing research on this. They're also all covered in that video as well, the reading video. I definitely do recommend them as well, as I have practiced resizing images on this. So you'll want to go to Image, Scale Image. This one, the upsides of this is that it is free. Photoshop, you do have to pay a lot of money for it. But if you already have it from other classes, I personally prefer Photoshop. Though this is definitely a great program to use. It's called GIMP, G-I-M-P. Okay, so I changed the width and it automatically adjusted the height again. And so what we want to do is just scale. There it is. So as you can see, the quality is lower just because we did have to size it down quite a bit. So I had to leave out some pixels and make it a little more pixely. So then you'll want to File, and then Export As. And here you can change whatever type of image. I'm just going to do JPEG because the other ones are JPGs. here you can change the file name. I'm going to do should be alright. Let me just add something to the end here. Oops. This is the third one we're doing, so export. So now it's going to be different. Okay. Now let's open up all those images. So here is the original. Nice, crisp, clear, big, but of course it'd be a little too heavy on our web browsers if we did try to put it on there. And then here's the next one, which I believe is the Photoshop one. And then here is this one is the website one. Image Optimizer. That's the name of the place. So that right there is the Image Optimizer one. The next one's Photoshop. Actually, this is Photoshop. There we go. So they do very slight differences, but overall they look very similar. And you can kind of look at the size in these. It's 2.29 megabytes, 60.5 megabytes. It's significantly smaller, 37.1 kilobytes. So it's also even smaller than that. And then 21.0 kilobytes. So personally, I do prefer Photoshop as well. The guy in the video also preferred it, but I just find there's so much more you can do on Photoshop, and it's if you already have it, might as well use it. It'll help your websites out more. And that's been how to change the image size and compression for an image. Thank you.